Hey people, it's Aiden Shea here. I'm making my Super Bowl 54 picks today. So, here we're all gonna click on this here. We're gonna check out which team looks better on paper, then we're gonna do our quarterback comparison, then we're gonna make our picks. Okay. So, offense. Apparently, the Niners are better. Defense, Niners are better. Passing yards, and, well, Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs are better. And then rushing, boom, big boy rushing yards from the 49ers. So on paper, and last matchup, but keep in mind, preseason. August is always preseason. Preseason game, Niners won it. They did not play each other at all in the regular season this season. And I don't know what the last matchup between this team was, but it's probably a couple of years ago. So, now quarterback comparison. Statistically, Pat Mahomes, really good completion percentage. I believe I did a recording on this before, but it's way too long, so I'm doing another one. Jimmy G has a higher completion percentage, but it's still the same. Mahomes, yardage. Yardage. Pat Mahomes had more yards. Touchdowns. Jimmy G takes that by 1. Keep in mind Patrick Mahomes missed 2 games in the season as well, and Jimmy G missed none. Mahomes, 5 interceptions. 13 for Jimmy G. So Mahomes takes the interceptions, overall QBR for the season. Mahomes takes that. Mahomes is the better quarterback. I think that's pretty obvious, especially if you look at the playoffs. Oof. 77 yards, somehow still won. That rushing attack is really good. 131 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 int. Quarterback rating for the playoffs, not looking too good. Jimmy G, not looking too good. Do the math. 77 plus 131 is 208 yards through the playoffs, and 104.7 plus 74.7 divided by 2 has an average QBR of 89.7 during the playoffs. However, Pat Mahomes, let's check this out. Remember, Jimmy G had 208 yards. Pat Mahomes has 294 just in one game, so he's obviously better in the playoffs so far. And then add that up, 615 yards in the playoffs plus 8 touchdowns. And Jimmy only has 1 touchdown for the entire playoffs, and still the 49ers have won all their games. I don't know how that happened with quarterback play so below average in the playoffs, but whatever. And then rating, 120 plus 4, 120.4 plus 134.6 divided by 2 is 127.2. So Pat takes the cake overall, I think, in the quarterback comparison. Not that anyone needed to really know that, but just by looking at the pure stats. By the way, Patrick Mahomes could potentially tie Joe Montana and Joe Flacco if he does not throw any interceptions in the postseason, which he might not. But he does need 3 touchdowns in Super Bowl 54 to tie their record of 11 touchdowns and no interceptions throughout the entire postseason. So he needs 3 touchdowns to tie the record set by Joe Flacco and Joe Montana. They are tied currently for that record for 11 touchdowns in the postseason with no interceptions. He could also potentially pass Joe Flacco's yardage, but I doubt it because he would have to get 500 yards to do so. Which is kind of crazy when you think about it. But yeah. Jimmy G, though, in the playoffs, not looking too good. But We're not here for the stats. We're here for the prediction. And in all honesty, last week I thought to myself, the Niners on paper, just overall, even if you leave out the quarterback comparison, are a better team. You put in the quarterback comparison, and Pat Mahomes looks like he can potentially carry this team to a victory. I think I'm gonna predict that the Chiefs win the game 33-30 off of a last-minute field goal. It's gonna be 30-30. The Chiefs are gonna go down. It's gonna be the fourth quarter, not overtime. Fourth quarter, the last-second field goal. It's been done before. It's gonna happen again. The Chiefs are gonna win 33-30. It's gonna be a track meet. I don't think look. The Niners are good at rushing. Okay, they're really good at defense and they're good at rushing. They're the second best defense. They're the second best rushing attack. The Chiefs, though, they can go over the top on you in passing. Okay, Mahomes is just a beast, right? And their defense, pretty average. But I don't care what kind of a defense you put up against that Chiefs team. They will find a way to burn it down. All right, that's what's gonna happen. Last meeting doesn't matter. It was preseason. It was backups versus backups. Okay, so last meeting doesn't matter. I just think overall, the Niners might have a better team, but I think Mahomes he's got some kind of magic. You don't put up these numbers in the playoffs to just fall off in the Super Bowl. You don't, right? These are potentially historic numbers that Pat Mahomes is putting up in the playoffs right now. These are potentially historically bad numbers that Jimmy G is putting up in the playoffs right now. But, whatever. And somehow he still won these games, too. He still won these games, bro. Oh, my God. It's so funny. It's so funny. How did the Niners win these games? With these numbers. Good Lord. Oh, well. That's how good those running backs are, aren't they? That's how good those running backs are, man. Good Lord. Wow. Anyway, I think the Chiefs are going to win. A week ago, I thought the Niners were going to win. I think it's going to be really close. It's going to be really intense. But I think Pat Mahomes is just so good that there's just no way that he's going to lose just because of a good rushing attack. I'm telling you, man, it's already happens. The Titans had they had the third best rushing attack in the NFL this year. And they got beat the crap out of. Right? Look at this, though. You go down the list. Right? The Raiders had a really good rushing attack. They did. And it looks like they lost, but yeah, they played the Raiders twice. They beat them that time. The Ravens had the historically best rushing attack in the entire NFL history, and the Chiefs beat them. Right? Gotta remember that. You gotta remember that. The Titans. Twice, dude. Woo-wee, man. Patriots, best defense in the NFL this year. Beat them. Wow. Just ridiculous, man. Jimmy G he's had to face some adversity in this playoffs, but I just don't you think these numbers, that's not going to win a Super Bowl. That won't win a Super Bowl. You know what wins Super Bowls? This, that's what wins Super Bowls. I mean, yes, it's a team game, and sure, you look at the team, okay, defense. The Niners win on their defense. The Chiefs win on their offense. And you say, oh, but the numbers don't lie. This is rushing yards. You're not going to beat the Chiefs by running the ball. You know who tried to do that? The freaking Titans 2 weeks ago. The Titans tried to do that. They didn't get it done. The Titans tried to do it, and they didn't do it. They couldn't do it. Look at this. In this league, this is what matters. This is what matters in this league. Passing. That's what matters. Look at this. Rushing. 23rd. Pat Mahomes is so good. He took a 23rd rated rushing attack and elevated. Look at this. This is insanity, right? It's insanity. Second best rushing attack. Second best. Still only 4th offense. Pat Mahomes, 23rd. It's crazy how good Mahomes is, dude. It's crazy. Like, the offense for the Niners is making their offense is the passing is 13th. That's like barely above average, right? Pat Mahomes passing 5th. That's even without that's missing 2 games due to injury as well. Good Lord, man. Good Lord. I think the Chiefs are just gonna win it. I just think they are. This guy doesn't, though. I mean, I feel like a lot of people are gonna go back and forth on this, man. It's such a close matchup. It's gonna be such a close matchup. I think the Chiefs are just gonna win, though. Yeah, look. The thing is, like, everybody's picking the Niners because they have a better defense and blah blah blah. Oh, that's better. Team with better running game. Yeah, obviously. But yeah, I thought that was like actual picks, but no. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. The quarterback comparison is like obviously Mahomes is better. Overall, the Niners might have better stats, but like in the playoffs, sometimes that doesn't matter. The Chiefs are going to be the underdog in this game probably. I thought like a week ago, if you asked me, I would have said the Niners. I would have 100% said the Niners a week ago. But now, when I think about it, I think it might end up being the Chiefs. We'll see though. 33-38 Chiefs. That's the final score prediction that I'm going to make. We're out. Peace. Hit that subscribe button and that like button if you have not already subscribed. Hit that like button regardless. But if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It is free. We get quality content on the channel every few weeks, months, whatever. But you'll get it. It's good. We out of here for the second time. Peace.